A Jets rookie is predicted to smash the record books. Plus, we should get a new Jets schedule update live here on the program, and so much more. Boy Green Daily starts now.
I'm going to lose my gosh darn bananas. Boy Green Daily starts now. Zoinks!
Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily. Let's go!
Put your seatbelts on. Get ready for the ride. We're the freaking New York Jets, so we're built for this shit.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Paul Lesden Jr., a.k.a. Boy Green. I'm the New York Jets digital reporter for Heavy.com. Welcome to Boy Green Daily, a daily New York Jets video show, also available wherever you get your podcasts. We have a full article on this topic matter in the YouTube description down below of New York Jets rookie tight end Mason Taylor predicted to have a record-breaking season. We'll get into the numbers and the history lesson and all that jazz here on the program, but let's get a couple of things right off the top rope. Number one, guys, you guys are going to see it before me because I'm live here on the show, but around 8 o'clock, Good Morning Football starts in their new time slot, and we're going to learn the international schedule, which, of course, includes the New York Jets and which game they're going to be hosting in London. The rumors say out in the social media streets that the Jets will host the Denver Broncos in Week 6, but we should find that out during this program live. So if you guys see it on social media, just feel free to super chat it and catch my attention, and we'll react to it live here on the show. So we should get that breadcrumb from the Jet schedule, and it'll drop in full flower tomorrow night at 8 o'clock if it doesn't leak out sooner. So folks, let me know if and when you see that in the comment section. Appreciate it. So let's go. Also, let's throw this up on the big board here. Okay, we've got our raffle contest going on. Throw it up there. There you go. The New York Jets commemorative game coin is up for grabs this month. It comes with a certificate of authenticity from the National Football League. We have a full-size NFL football, signature football signed by the entire team last year. Both items will be gifted to one lucky person on June 1st. If you guys would like an opportunity to win these prizes, you just have to make a purchase on the channel for $2.99. That could be joining the Boy Green Coffee Club in the YouTube description down below. Feel free to do so. You can become a supporter of my YouTube channel, plus get a chance to win free shit. I mean, it's a pretty good combo, if you ask me. You also can send in super chats for questions or comments. Feel free to do that on the channel as well. And you can gift channel memberships. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the money sign. Final option is gift channel memberships. You guys can gift as many as you'd like. So all that is possible as well. And then one more shout out is the Boy Green Tailgate. It is the pinned comment on youtube.com/BoyGreen25. And let me check the number. We're up to 63 Jets tickets committed again for people that are interested in watching a Jets home game with me coming up during the 2025 season. Tailgating with Chef Kevin Gilbert, cooking up all the food. If you have interest in one or both of those things, sign up the sheet. We're going to be getting more and more information as it comes up, so if you are interested, feel free to do that. Again, first name, last name. Are you interested in Jets tickets? How many Jets tickets? Are you interested in the tailgate? How many tailgate tickets? Things of that nature. It'll help us better get a head count. And again, we have 63 Jets tickets committed, which is freaking unbelievable. So shout out to all you guys out there as well for signing up so far, and continue to sign up. Again, if you're watching after the fact, that sign-up sheet will always be available in the YouTube description down below, so feel free to take advantage of that. If you watch live on the show, it's a pinned comment until we open up the phone lines. All right, without further ado, before we get to everything else, let's answer a few comments. I'm sure there's some things that people have to say, so let's scroll back up. And let's see. Shout out to Boy Green Coffee Club member Stephen Fox, Morning BG, and the Boy Green Daily family. Good to see you. And there it is from Hep. Oh, boy. Knicks win. Yes. Yes, the Knicks won last night. They went up 3-1 in that series. And, yeah, that happened. Hennessy Heisman. 0.0, huh? Laughing. Hennessy, it could happen. It's true. The Knicks have a 3-1 advantage. All they need is one more win to knock out the Celtics. That is correct. Yep. The Celtics, to overcome this, will have to win 3 straight elimination games. Not impossible. It's happened, I believe, 13 times in NBA history. Someone's come back from a 3-1 deficit. So certainly possible. And it's happened very recently. But, the Knicks have the advantage. There's no question. The next game, returns to Boston. So we'll see what happens. We got Boston, New York, Boston, if that is necessary. We'll see. So Knicks fans, long story short, talk your shit. You should. You're up 3-1. Phil here. Disclaimer. I never want to see a player get injured, Tatum. And before I even go any further, that sucks, man. That looks really bad. I have not seen an update yet. My fear is it's an Achilles, and that would be just crushing, man. That just sucks. Good for the Knicks. You got the win. God bless. Congrats. Enjoy it. Savor it. That's an awful injury for Tatum. He was having an awesome game. He was the straw that stirred the drink for the Celtics team, and we'll see if they can overcome it. But that's just brutal for the young man. I hate seeing injuries. More from Phil. The celebration of the Knicks were winning anyway. Go Knicks, baby. Yeah, who knows what would have happened if Tatum doesn't get hurt, because it was on a senseless turnover and everything kind of switched after that. So who knows? BMAC, no Rodgers updates to share. I'm afraid not. No Aaron Rodgers updates to share. No. Dixon Ya says, Buck Foston. That's very creative. Yeah. Salute to you, Dixon. Hit the like button, baby. That is true. Like the video, hit subscribe. That's a free way to contribute. Yes, sir. That helps it get in front of other Jet fans on the internet. So, yes, please like the video and hit subscribe. That's a free way to contribute. FL Film 98. So you're saying there's a chance. Blue and orange heart emojis. Yes, there is, unfortunately. And I'm going to have to deal with my radio partner, a diehard Knicks fan and former season ticket holder today, so can't wait for that. That'll suck. And Terrence Hill saying Jason Tatum's injury. Injury suck. Free Sibling says, nah, we're not talking Jets today. Oh, boy. No one wants to talk about the Jets today. Hennessy, Heisman, you guys are freaks. Scott says he likes a hat. Thank you. This is one of my favorite Jets hats I have. Support the troops for our military. Absolutely. Yes. Wrong verb. Where'd all the Boston gear go? Well, I was wearing it last night with my daughter, but it felt inappropriate for today. It felt inappropriate. Yeah. Jeremy says, Paul's probably struggling a little bit this month. That's true. I am. Yeah. I got a swift kick in the loins, and I'm trying to capture my breath. So, yes. Tough. Brian Phil saying, Paul, what about the elephant in the room? The elephant in the room is quite obvious. That my Celtics are down 3-1. That's true. That is true. We'll see what happens. Hopefully Tatum's okay. No Celtics gear today. No Celtics gear. Jerby, no Celtics gear? No, not even my underwear is Celtics. So zero Celtics gear today. No. I do not have my Celtics gear on. That's correct. Go Knicks. Yep. Yep. Anything is possible. Thank you for using the Kevin Garnett there, Johnny boy. That's funny. BMAX says the Steelers game. We'll see what happens. There's a lot to figure out. Indy Jet says, BG, my condolences for your loss. Yeah, that was dramatic. That was painful. It looked like it was going great. The Celtics had their threes going, and I'm like, oh, yeah, baby, here we go. And then, unfortunately, not. Wrong Verb says, Jets, Mets, Knicks fans is a subculture bound by shared misery. Some of you wouldn't understand. Yeah, I wouldn't, as not being a Mets or Knicks fan. So that is true. Scott says, where's Pop? I'm not sure. I don't know if he's gone to a different country yet. He's supposed to be going to Romania. So I'm not sure if and when that's happened yet. Yeah, the injury does not look good for Jason Tatum. That's correct. I've heard nothing on Jason Tatum. He's having an MRI today. So that's it. MRI to come. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's brutal. And Jake Asman's voice could very well be shot. Sure. Maybe my dad will call in. I'm not sure. Not sure. Easy. Face it, Boy Green, you got kicked in the balls. I feel like I did. I feel like I might have lost a ball, for God's sakes. Yes, that's possible. Stephen Fox, Boy Green, do you think Brees Hall will hit 1,000-yard rushing and receiving milestone this season? Well, let's try one of them first, Stephen. Brees Hall has never had 1,000 yards rushing, let alone 1,000 yards receiving. It's very possible that Brees Hall is in the top 3 or 4 in targets. So Garrett Wilson obviously will be number 1. We can flip a coin whether it's Mason Taylor or Brees Hall at 2 or 3, which again we're going to talk about. A full article in the YouTube description down below. So we'll get into that. But no, I would be surprised if he accomplished both. It's possible because they're going to run the ball a lot, and I imagine Justin Fields would be doing some dump offs, which could rack up stuff for Brees Hall. So it's not. I wouldn't say 0.0%. Huh? I wouldn't say that, but unlikely. It hasn't happened often in NFL history. Let me see, actually, how many times. How many 1,000 rushing and receiving NFL history? I'm only thinking of like one name. Wasn't that Christian McCaffrey? Oh, there you go. There's 3 of them. Okay, that's good to know. That's a good trivia question. Christian McCaffrey, Roger Craig, and Marshall Faulk are the only players in NFL history with 1,000-yard rushing and 1,000-yard receiving season in the same season. That's a cool little nugget there. That's good. I'm going to put that aside for my trivia coming up later this summer on the radio show. Very nice. I like that. That's a good little nugget there. Nice. Shout out to you, Stephen Fox. Very nice. That's a good little trivia note. 3 players in NFL history have done that. I should have remembered Marshall and the rest of the Roger Craig too. That's mess that one up. Yeah. Flag Day. That's funny. There you go. Yeah. 1 not to go. That's correct. Ah, yes. Let's get a YouTube super chat in here. I knew these were coming, so keep them rolling, everybody. Every time I get a super chat here from my daughters, right, Luna? Oh. Wow. Coochie, thank you so much for the thoughts put into this. $1.99 super chat. Nick 0.0% my arse. Yikes, that one's not looking as great right now. It's not over yet, but it's not looking as good. If I'm being honest, Coochie. Not as good. Not as good as all. At all, excuse me. Not looking promising, but I appreciate that. Coochie, I believe that's your first super chat of the month. So let me put that on the big board for you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, Coochie. By the way, you're $1 away from a raffle ticket for this month's contest. I'm sure you're going to probably take full advantage of that with another Knicks shout out at some point in the near future. Feel free to do so. Thank you. Thank you for the heartfelt comment there. Thank you. Yeah, it could be an Achilles on Jason Tatum. I'm not sure. I have not heard an update. Yeah. Easy says, at least the super chats can pay you a little bit for your misery. Yes, after YouTube takes out its 30% cut. Yes, whatever the math is on that, $1.30. I will try to use that to wipe up my tears. Thank you very much. Coochie says, I will save that for Pop on Saturday, which, by the way, is a good example. If you guys send in super chats during the show, again, $2.99 per raffle ticket, which means, like Coochie is saying here, he could do a $2 one now and a $1 one later and mix it all up so he gets his raffle ticket. So it doesn't all have to be at the same time. You guys can split it up over the month. Thank you, Coochie, for giving us that opportunity. Brian says a gentleman sweep is coming for the Celtics. We'll see. We'll see. This Celtics team is pretty deep. It'll be up to Jaylen Brown to step up now. He's the conference finals MVP. So I think he'll be quite nice. I think he'll have an opportunity to turn this around and help the Celtics. Celtics were down 3-0 to the Miami Heat 2 years ago, and they came all the way back to force a Game 7. So this team is resilient. We'll see. All right, let's get back to the Jets thing here. And again, in 15 minutes-ish, we should get to hear the international schedule. So as soon as you guys see it from Good Morning Football, that's the show it'll be on when the Jets learn who their London opponent. They already know, but we will learn what it is. Stephen Fox with another question here. Boy Green, do you think Mason Taylor has a chance to break Mickey Schuler's record, 76 catches in a season for a tight end? Absolutely. That's on the table. And the fact that Mickey Schuler's records are still up to this day are pretty friggin' cool. So, yeah, I think he has a chance, and I'll explain that here in just a moment. Let's get a couple more things here. Alan asks, Boy Green, how do you blow 20, 20, and 14-point second-half leads in the 3 losses? Mind-boggling. Yeah, again, the Celtics had the temperature in a lot of these games, and they blew it. So they have no one to blame but themselves. Jets HW. Jets get a home game in London. It's the same weekend my firstborn is due. Typical, eh? That's not official yet. It may prove to be that Week 6 Broncos game, but that's not official yet. That's just a rumor. But we will learn that in like 15 minutes, around there. Let's shout out to J-Boys gifting a 5-pack of Boy Green Coffee Club memberships. A donation of 5 memberships or more, we hear from the Peanut Gallery. There we go, baby. J-Boy now has 92 raffle tickets so far this month. By far, first place in our contest going on in the month of May. You love to see it. Shout out to J-Boy here. We've got J-Boy with 92 raffle tickets, A-Step 10 with 48 in second place, for Lily and Big D with 41 in third place, Indy Jets with 32 in fourth place, and Dre Correa with a 30-pack in fifth place as well. Here are the 5 new members to the Boy Green Coffee Club real quick. We've got RP and CT, Taylor Sterling, 3 siblings, Reese, and K-Brock. Wow, we got a collection of celebrity Jet fans all getting their memberships punched. Make sure you guys hit the re-sign button. You guys get the Boy Green Coffee Club perks for a month. Then at the end of the month, you have an opportunity to stay on as a Boy Green Coffee Club member. Feel free to hit the re-sign button at the end of the month. Appreciate you. Thank you to our guy J-Boy for gifting those from the high heavens. Let's get into the numbers. And it is this. Shout out from The Athletic. We have none other than Jacob Robinson of The Athletic predicted that Mason Taylor has Cole Kmet-like upside from 2023. In 2023, Cole Kmet's quarterback was, of course, Justin Fields. And in that season, Cole Kmet had 73 receptions for 719 yards and 6 touchdowns. Solid, very solid season. Now, if Mason Taylor had that season, again, 73 catches, 719 receiving yards, and 6 touchdowns, that would rewrite the Jets' record books, and that would be the most catches, the most yards, and the most touchdowns of a Jets rookie tight end in Jets franchise history. That's true. It would be the most in Jets franchise history. And would be, again, record-breaking by every sense of the word, if Mason Taylor checked that one off the bucket list. So, I'm saying there's a chance. In terms of overall, this is regardless of rookie, veteran, anything. This is single season Jets franchise history. Those 73 catches would be second most all time. Shout out earlier. We had Stephen Fox mentioning Mickey Schuler's record. Mason Taylor's 73 catches would be second all time in a single season for a tight end. The 719 receiving yards would be ninth all time for a Jets tight end. And the 6 touchdowns would be tied for fifth all time among Jets tight ends. So, yeah, you could say he could be making some noise this season. I'll have some more numbers on that in a moment, but some more memberships are raining from the high heavens. Indy Jets, baby, with a 10-pack. Hey, now. Come on now. Hit him with it.
Number 44.
Woo! 44, that's me!
Get some cold cuts. Get some cold cuts. Get some cold cuts.
Woo! Give me some!
Indy Jets has surged into third place here on the show, baby. He has surged into third place here on the show, jumping above Floor Lily in Big D. Hey now, Indy Jets again now in third place, baby. You love to see it. With 42 raffle tickets so far this month, Floor Lily and Big D dropping to fourth on our list here as well. Thank you very much. Okay, Indy, now you're just 7 behind, or 6 behind, because I can't do math. You are 6 behind, tying A-Step 10 for second place, and you are 7 away from surpassing him for second place on our list. Let's reveal the 10 new members to the Gosh Darn Boy Green Coffee Club, baby. Here we go. These are all from Indy Jets. G-Man, the Prophet Football, Tim Tasher, Adam Cavender, Tony Alexio, Adam HW, who was just talking to us, John LG, Ricky New York Live, hey there, Delusional Jet Fan, RB, oh, Gator McCluskey jumping in the mix, all now members to the Boy Green Coffee Club, baby. Now, a couple of things here. Thank you, Indy Jets, baby, for making it rain from the high heavens. We appreciate you, pal. The other thing that I wanted to make sure we sang to the high heavens is why this Boy Green Coffee Club membership is particularly important in the immediate is when the Jet schedule comes out tomorrow night in full flower at 8 o'clock. I'm going to pick 3 or 4 games, and I'm going to go to the Discord, which, by the way, if you're a Boy Green Coffee Club member, you have access to the Discord. I'm going to go over to the Discord, and we're going to vote on those 3 or 4 games, which ones you guys would rather attend. The Steelers game, the whatever game, the Bills game, the Patriots game, whatever it's going to be. I'll pick the 3 or 4 most interesting, and you guys vote on it. And we'll bring some of that to Boy Green Daily. And then we will submit those picks to the New York Jets, and then all of a sudden the rest of the details will become clear. How much are the Jets tickets? How much is the tailgate and all that jazz? So, again, taking full advantage of your Boy Green Coffee Club membership so you have a voice in what game ends up being the one for the Boy Green tailgate will be más importante. So keep that in mind, everybody, as we're going through Por Favor. Indeed, Jets. Hey now. Appreciate you. Thanks, pal. Let's see. We got a YouTube super chat shout out from our boy across the pond. We got Adam HW baby. You love to see it.
Wow.
He's been a member for 3 months. Appreciate it. Mason Taylor will go down as the Jets' GOAT tight end. Well, that's aggressive, but I like the cut of your jib, Adam. We've had a lot of really good tight ends in our history. Mickey Schuler comes to mind and so many others. I don't want to leave anybody out. The most recent really good one we've had was Dustin Keller. He was the most recent good one we had for sure. But I'm a Chris Baker guy. I loved Chris Baker in the mid-2000s. He was a nice guy. And Johnny Mitchell, I mean, there's a lot. Again, I'm gonna miss guys if we just start going through them off the top of the head. But no, that would be awesome. Now the good news is that because tight ends haven't been so great recently, Mason Taylor has a chance to surge up pretty quick if he's just a normal tight end. He doesn't even have to be Travis Kelce or Mark Andrews or anything like that, because it shows you the Jets have never had a 1,000-yard receiving tight end in their history. So if Mason Taylor does that once, all of a sudden he'll be in pretty rarefied air, obviously, from that perspective. Stephen Fox saying, please smash the like button and hit subscribe. For sure, we're trying to make a chase to 10,000 subscribers. Amen. J-Boy says, Indy, you can do it. Take first place. Yeah, feel free. Please do. Yeah, baby. Let's get a competition going. I'm all about competition. Okay. All right. And here's the other numbers. Here are the other numbers that I wanted to throw out here in the universe is that Anthony Beck, there you go. That's a good one. A click and a view from that awesome 2000 draft, right? Anthony Beck, Sean Ellis, John Abraham, Chad Pennington, the fearsome foursome. Hey now. Yeah. Great. Yeah. Some great shout outs to tight ends. I love that. Keep them coming. Keeping the tight end shout-outs coming. No, so Mason Taylor has a chance to break all these records because he's just a really talented football player. So that part is just great within itself. But the other part is the offense and Justin Fields being his quarterback. Now, Field Yates, by the way, was recently tasked. The article came out this week. He was tasked with ranking the non-round one rookies who could, quote, star this NFL season, end quote. He had 10 offensive guys, 10 defensive guys. Mason Taylor made it 7th on his offensive list. And let me take it a step further. For Field Yates, Mason Taylor was the only tight end who made the rankings. The only tight end that was in the top 10 was Mason Taylor, of guys that he believes can break out outside of round one. So obviously, Field Yates is pretty high on Mason Taylor. And the thing is, when you talk about divvying up targets, Garrett Wilson's high on that list. And then what? Mason Taylor could be second. That's conceivable. You could explain that to me. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. He could be third if Breece Hall is a prominent receiving option. But Mason Taylor is going to be top 3 outside of something crazy. And there's a lot of opportunity there. Now, here's another one. Let's go to last season, right? We had Tyler Conklin. It was just rock solid guy, not a superstar, but just rock solid guy. Last season, Tyler Conklin ranked 5th in receiving yards, 4th in receptions, and 4th in touchdowns on the team at his position. Or not at his position. Let me not say that like an idiot. He was 5th in receiving yards, 4th in receptions, and 4th in touchdowns. There was 449 receiving yards, 51 catches, 4 touchdowns. That was of any statistics on the team of any player. Now, if you go to Justin Fields, the target distribution was different because I'm going to go back to Justin Fields' rookie season in 2021. Cole Kmet was 2nd on the team in receiving yards and 2nd on the team in catches. So, in other words, Justin Fields likes throwing to a tight end. Take this into consideration. 2 of the top 4 touchdown scores on the Chicago Bears that season were both tight ends. Again, these are just statistics and indicators say, hey, look, Justin Fields likes throwing to the tight end position. So when you combine the Mason Taylor potential in one pocket, and you combine Justin Fields' affinity for the tight end position and Tanner Engstrand's affinity for 2 tight end sets, you combine all of those factors, and there is an opportunity to make a lot of noise, which is why people have been so high about it. For sure. Let's see here. Pop's in the chat. And we got a super chat coming in for Lily in Big D. Baby, okay.
Wow.
Not so fast, kind of like the Celtics. Oh, hey now. For Lily and Big D getting that one in here on the program. There you go. For Lily, with your previous super chat combinations, you just got yourself 4 raffle tickets. You're now up to 45 raffle tickets so far, and you've jumped in front of Indy Jets, excuse me. So now it's flipped the other way. Hey now, for Lily, up to 45 raffle tickets with his previous super chat combinations. He is now back in 3rd place. Okay. Hey now, you love to see it. Very nice. Let me switch you on the leaderboard. My apologies for Lily. See, we just threw you in the back of the line, and you said, hey, I've got other things going on here, baby. So, Indy, you've been tossed back into 4th place. I'm so sorry. You know, sometimes it gets aggressive in these streets. So, here's the updated leaderboard. We got J-Boy with 92 raffle tickets. A-Step 10 with 48. For Lily, back in 3rd place with 45. Indy Jets with 42. And Dre Correa with a 30-pack combination. For Lily jumping back up in line and then also giving a diss to the Celtics at the same time. That's talent, folks. That's talent. Here we go. Chris Herndon, another great one that I wished was great. I was very high on Chris Herndon, and he had an intriguing rookie season, and then it all fell apart. Chris Herndon. That poor bastard. I was very high on Chris Herndon. Just never happened. Yeah, shout out to Pop for joining us in the comment section. Sure, yeah, he's in there. Look, Pop has a message saying, looks like the odds might be a little higher than 0.0%, but it ain't over yet. Hey now, Hop on Pop is not abandoning ship. He believes that there's still stories to be told in this. Yeah. Kyle Clifton, NBA draft lottery was also last night. That's true. It's like going to accounting class. We could keep up with all these trades, predictions, and formula. Give me a big pat and a frozen envelope. Simpler times. Also, they don't televise the lottery part, right? Which also feeds into the conspiracy theories that could be out there in the universe. That's another thing. I was taking out the family for ice cream, so I missed the actual television whatever of the lottery, so I didn't get to see it, unfortunately, but I heard other people talking about it. Hop on Pop, take the like button to Pound Town. Agreed. Yes, Kyle Clifton, pour one out. Love having Kyle on the show for sure. Hop on Pop, get your boy green gear, of course, in the merch store down below. That is accurate. Lottery tickets, of course. Feel free to have a chance to win those awesome prizes and get ready to tailgate, baby. Again, Good Morning Football starts in less than 60 seconds. Less than 60 seconds. So we should have a schedule update live here on the show. Hopefully they kick off the show with it. That'd be awesome. Then we'll see who the Jets are hosting in London. Obviously, that's going to take a home game off our docket of choices. Again, the rumors are it's Denver in week 6, but nothing's official yet. Maybe that'll prove to be true. I guess we'll see. We'll find out altogether. Shout out to my mama. Good morning from the White Mountains. There you go. Hey now. Yes. Mama Esden in the house. Kyle Clifton says, I pop in, I pop out. I'm inside, I'm outside. He's this enigma. We've probably had enough enigmas, to be honest. I should probably come up with a new name. 0.0% shirts are coming in blue and orange. Oh, there you go. That'll be nice. Oh, predictions. All right, give us your predictions. That'd be fun. We'll be doing this actually at 3 o'clock. Myself and James Woody will be doing our full predictions. We're predicting the entire 18-week schedule. Now, the thing that'll help is we might get a couple of nuggets, right? Like this London game, we're going to know that before 3 o'clock. So it'll be interesting to see where it is. And so, guys, go ahead and predict. Who is the season opener? Who did the Jets open the season against? Give your predictions in the comments, and we'll react to them. So, yes. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Dade says, I believe we play Pitt week 1. That's possible. My gut tells me, regardless, I think that one's early in the season. I think that's a chance to be a primetime game. And I believe they do it early in the season because injuries or anything can happen. So it could be, I don't know if it's week 1, but I could see it week 1, 2, or 3. I could see it. If it's later than that, that would surprise me. But maybe. Yeah. J-Boy says, I hope it's Denver week 1. That'd be interesting. I heard some fans are rooting for Carolina. All right. They apparently want a shitty opponent to beat the crap out of, like your technical institute on your college football schedule. Okay. I'm not scared of anybody, so I don't give a crap if it's a hard opponent, easy opponent. I don't think about it like that. I want the smoke, so give me whoever. I don't give a beep. So that'd be fine. Here are the opportunities. Let's see, Jets opponents 2025. Let's pull that up. It can be home or road. This doesn't have to be the home game. So here we go. Here's who we got. Obviously, all the divisional opponents: Bills, Dolphins, Patriots. We got Browns at home. Steelers at home, Falcons at home, Panthers at home, Broncos at home, Cowboys at home. Again, one of those games I just said is going to be in London, which, again, we should find out in the next few minutes. So Bills, Dolphins, Patriots, Browns, Steelers, Falcons, Panthers, Broncos, Cowboys. One of those will not be at MetLife. It'll be in London, so keep that in mind. I would be shell-shocked if Steelers or Cowboys was one of the London games for the Jets. I'm sure the Jets want to hold on to those tight because those will be very, very, those will be good games. I don't know if they'll be good games, but those are games the Jets are going to want to keep. So those are not going to London. That would surprise me. And then we have the away games, which are Bills, Dolphins, Patriots, Ravens, Bengals, Saints, Bucks, Jaguars. If I had to guess, at 3 o'clock, I'll give you my official prediction. Week 1, I'll say, I wonder if we get a home opener. I'm going to have to still look into more of the numbers before 3 o'clock, but like Falcons or something. I could see that week 1. Jets, Falcons, something like that. Maybe. Forlilly says he's still waiting for my Moron Cup to be delivered. So hopefully that's out there soon. Hopefully that gets to you soon, Forlilly. The Jets will play the AFC twice. That is true. Coochie says Patriots home opener. That'd be fun. That'd be a fun one, sure. Pats on the road. Okay, that's for Lily's guess. At New England. Ooh, that'd be juicy with Vrabel. Like, that could be a Thursday night game. A lot of teams, I don't think the Jets are going to be showered with primetime games, but London is a standalone game. Jets Steelers has a chance to be. And then you could get one of those weird ones like a Jets Patriots, the Vrabel Glenn thing, like a week 2 Thursday night football game, week 3 Thursday night football game. I could totally see that as a possibility. Just so New York can shit on Boston again. That's funny. Jets will play the Bills in week 1. Yeah, a divisional one would be good. Sure. Yeah. Okay. Hennessy Heisman wants a Patriots week 1. That'd be great. Sure. Trying to keep an eye on the phone just in case the Jets send a notification live during the show. Reese, Boy Green, you from in Syracuse? I'm not from Syracuse. I was born in Norfolk, Virginia, and then I was in a military family, so we moved all over the place. So I've been all over the East Coast. I've lived in Georgia. I've lived in Florida. I've lived in South Carolina. I lived in New York before, Saratoga Springs, very early in my life. So I've lived all over the East Coast, and now I'm in New York. I've been in New York for the last 17 years. I live in Oswego, but I commute to work, which is about a 45 to an hour drive from Oswego. So I do work out of Syracuse. Yes, sir. At Saints, too. That's an interesting one from Southern Rich. Yeah. There you go. I'll do this. Let's open up the phone lines and we'll hopefully react to the breaking news together. All that and more coming up here on the show. Hang on tight. Phone lines open next here on Boy Green Daily.
Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily. Talking Jets football, man. Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily. New York Jets Football Club. Offense, defense, special teams, watch Jets football with Boy Green. J-E-T-S, Jets. Let's go.
You heard the man. Let's go. The phone lines are now open. That is youtube.com/boygreen25. That is the pinned comment again on YouTube. If you'd like to call into the show live, feel free to do so. Again, pinned comment on YouTube. You can call in from anywhere. If you're watching on the show on Facebook or Twitter, we appreciate that. But like I said, if you want to call in, you have to do it over on YouTube. And shout out to our audio-only listeners at St. Paul. I will never call in, you ugly bastard. All right, there you go. For those people out there, that's also possible. All right, let's go to the phone lines here. Scotty Mayhem kicks us off here on a Tuesday. Good morning, Scotty. How you doing, pal?
I'm doing better than Hop on Pop is doing this morning, I think. But listen, I'm not here to rub in anything. We haven't won anything yet. You can hear my voice. I've lost some of my voice.
I bet. Yeah.
But I felt really bad about the Jason Tatum going down. It looked like an Achilles, but remember last year when we played against Indiana? I mean, half our team was out.
Oh, yeah,
So
that's true. Yeah.
we couldn't overcome that. Boston, I want to beat the best. I thought we were playing great. We came back. We were down a lot. And Tatum was having an amazing game. Brunson was having an amazing game. And, you want to beat the best. You don't want to win by default. But my glee is not directed at you or Pop. It is directed at my good friend, Alon. Alon seems to have a deep hatred for the New York Knicks. In fact, if you look at some of his comments, he's a very passive-aggressive guy. So for all of my Knicks fans, I just want to say we shut Alon up. He's talking about our last championship. I believe it was 1973.
That's correct.
Alon, I just want to ask Alon, what year exactly did the Atlanta Hawks win the championship? So if we go back prior to the modern era, it was 1958, actually. So, Alon, suck it.
I love that. That's great. I hope Alon, excuse me. I hope he heard that because it was a long time ago in championship land.
So about the Jets. So look, other than the quarterback, who I really believe is going to be a revelation, I think Justin Fields is going to have things he's never had before, like an offensive line. He's going to bring the running ability. But the thing that I think is going to distinguish the Jets, and if you really look at the offseason and everything Muji and Glenn have done, is that they are being authentically themselves. They're literally going after the players that they have said that they wanted, guys that are strong, fast, play violently. I think we're going to be a team that wins dirty. I don't think the games are going to be pretty. I could care less. I just want to win. The two games that the Knicks won were as dirty as they came. Doesn't matter. Put the win in the books. I think you're going to see this team coached up. I don't believe, based on the years, I liked Salah, so I was on record as saying I really liked his attitude. But the same mistakes were being made by that coaching staff 3 years after. There was no accountability. There was penalties. They didn't improve the staff. I mean, they brought this guy Keith Carter on, universally despised around the league. And they had a bunch of other guys, other than White Cotton, who seems to have a really good reputation. They had such a bad staff. So I just feel like this team is going to be led by their coaching, and they're going to have gritty players, and they have a lot of super talented players. Look, I want a wide receiver too, but if we have to do it by committee, that's okay. I think we're going to win by running. playing great defense. I think you have Steve Wilkes, who's a really good defensive coordinator. And I think Tana Engstrom is going to absolutely play to the players. Like the play calls are going to play to the players. So I'm super excited about this year. I mean, I can't wait to get it started. And
Yeah,
I
baby.
do think I want to hear from you, Paul, also on all these undrafted free agents. I think there's going to be one or two gems that we're going to get. I'm hoping that this German strongman is somebody that can be like a guard or, a tackle, maybe backup this year. We'll see.
Appreciate it. Well, thanks for the call, Scotty. I will say the thing that's, I don't want to call it weird, but like rookie minicamp was Friday to Sunday, and we've heard nothing from the Jets. But every other NFL team is making transactional moves like, hey, these 12 players tried out, these 2 made it. Here they are. This happened over the weekend. We're cutting these guys and signing these guys. Nothing has happened yet. And I texted some people with the Jets going, so you up or like what's happening? When are we getting that info? Like it's Tuesday now. We're getting further. Did any of the trial players make it? Like I've been trying to text people with the Jets and I've gotten a whole lot of bupkis. Nothing so far. So I'm constantly keeping an eye out because, right, did Giovanni Williams, the youngest brother of Quincy and Quinnen, did he make the team? Did any of the tryout players make the team? I don't know. But in terms of the UDFAs, I think they have a gem. And I wrote about it yesterday, I believe. Donovan Edwards. I believe he's the gem. I thought he was going to get drafted. He did not get drafted. He's the guy to watch. I think he has a clear path to RB4. I believe 4 running backs are going to be kept on this team. I don't count Kane and Guanu in the running back room. He is technically a running back, just like Justin Hardy was technically a corner. I don't count him in that, but obviously he has a path in his own unique way as a return man to the Jets roster. So we'll see. By the way, Leander Wiegand, I don't know, unless he practiced on the final day on Sunday, he didn't even have a jersey number issued. For some unknown reason, he was sitting out. So hopefully he's okay. But either way, he's got a roster exemption. So the Jets can carry that through the majority of the offseason. Gucci Finesse, is the schedule out? No, the schedule is not out yet. That comes out in full tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. But again, we should get a nugget here at any moment. Good Morning Football started 12 minutes ago. So I'm trying to keep an eye on Twitter to see if anything's come through yet from Good Morning Football. I'm taking another look right now because we should know the Jets. Okay, there you go. It's going to be very, so they say it will come at 8:45 is going to be the London announcement. So we'll see if we're still on air at that point. TBD. If not, we'll do a quick video about it, but we'll see. 8:45, they said the announcement's coming. So that's in another 30 minutes. We'll keep an eye out. All right, let's go back to the phone lines. Easy joins us here on the show. What's up, Easy?
Yeah, I could not get my sound to sync yesterday, so it would have been stupid for me to talk. But the sound is synced up pretty good today. So
okay, great, excellent, great. I'm glad. It's great to have you back on the show.
Thank you. Props for the Knicks. I hate that kid got hurt. But like the other guy was just saying, last year the Knicks got hit by the injury bug during the playoffs, and that was about it. You can only do so much with what you got.
Of course, fair, all fair.
I think our coaching staff is gonna make this team surprise everybody in the NFL this year. We're gonna be stealth. Actually, the first game of the season, though, I'd like to see the Dolphins. I can't. It's been a while since the Dolphins opened the season with us.
Yeah, let me see.
Just a change of pace.
Yeah,
and I'm kind of pissed that the Panthers game is in New York because then I could have gone to see it.
Oh yeah, that would have been cool. Yeah.
I was looking forward to this year because I know it's like every few years it rotates what NFC teams you play and stuff, and I was like, oh good, maybe I'll get to go down to Charlotte and watch the game this year. But shit happens.
Yeah, I just Googled the Jets-Dolphins thing, and there is a rumor that the Jets and Dolphins will open the season against each other. So maybe you end up being right, Easy. We'll see. Obviously, that'll be fully confirmed tomorrow night, but that's the rumor on the internet. I didn't even realize that rumor was a rumor until I just Googled it. I'm like, okay.
If there's enough interest in that game, they might make it a 4:15 or a 4:25 game. I don't think it's going to be a prime time, but they might make it like a more isolated, like maybe 3 or 4 teams playing in that slot, whatever. Yeah, it's all different. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the team is going to be surprisingly good this year. I did not
hope
have
so.
high expectations going in, but after hearing everybody talk, and let's understand, it's just talk. Talk is talk. You gotta go out there, play 60 minutes, and win the game, and you got to win at least 10 or 11 of them to make the playoffs.
That's right. That's true.
But I think everything that I've heard so far is that Aaron Glenn he's a good coach. And when I heard that Salah was leaving people out of practice because he was scared they might get hurt, he was playing scared. You never win when you play scared. This is football. This is Warriors. I mean, for God's sakes, how can you play scared when you got fucking Warriors? This is America's gladiator games. Could you imagine a gladiator with bubble wrap on his sword? Come on, get the fuck out of here. That's just, if I would have known that, I'd have been. See, I didn't know any of that stuff. He should have been fired for that alone.
That would have been a legitimate reason, sure.
Anyway, I'm making breakfast.
Okay, what do we got? Is that a Western?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow, beautiful. Hey, Easy, before we get you... Oh, okay, there we go. Before we get you here, I just want to make sure, because I have the all the ticket stuff in front of me. Are you coming by yourself, and are you doing the Jets game tailgate, and do you need a parking pass?
Like I said, I want to try to get up with Woody, and let's see if we can carpool up there. He lives in Carrboro, which is not far from Chapel Hill, and I live in Zebulon, which is about 15 minutes from North Raleigh.
Oh, nice.
So, I mean, so he would have to pass by me
to even go.
To even go, yeah. You take 60. Well, actually, from where he is, he could probably just take I-85 up to 95 and north. But for me, I take Highway 64 east to I-95 and then shoot straight up. So yeah,
beautiful. And I got you covered then.
Yeah, I want to try to get Woody's information so that we could carpool up. I think there's a couple other people down here. I know if Richie Southern Jet wants to go up, we're in the same.
Jets, I believe, is in the Carolina area. I do believe.
Yeah, Southern. We're in the same Jet fan club, the Central North Carolina New York Jets fan club. That's what I was telling you. We go to Rally Point Pub in Cary on Sundays to watch the games. And if anyone's in North Carolina, the Rally Point Pub is in the Bass Pro Shopping Center on the Harrison Avenue exit of Interstate 40, right in Cary. It's you just go right off the exit. You make a left, and then your first right into the shopping center, and Rally Point Pub's in there. It's a little expensive, but the food is up banging. Really good food.
Easy. If you end up coming in the big carpool, the only thing we're going to need is cameras in that car of what the hell's going on that road trip. That's the one thing we'll need. Yeah. What happened?
Yeah. I mean, it'd be good if we could get 3 people. Because if you book early enough, like I'm going up in August to my niece's house for her daughter's first birthday party, I can get a round trip ticket for $119. But I'd have to fly into Newark, and they say planes could possibly crash there. So,
oh Jesus! Well, let's try to avoid that, Easy. But,
I'm sure it'll be straightened out by football season, because then you fly to Newark Airport, and then there's probably a hotel right there that they got a train that goes from Newark Airport right to a main station, and then the main station has the free shuttle that goes to the stadium. So.
Wow. Yeah, Indy Jets just said, Easy, you're welcome to come to Charlotte and watch at Dilworth's with me and Philly Noodles. That's another guy who's down there I knew. There you go.
Well, they should all just come up 85 and meet up with me and Woody while we drive up, man.
There you go. And you guys all come up. That'd be awesome.
We could caravan,
Yeah, that's true.
Or if we get enough money together, enough Carolina guys together, maybe we could rent a bus.
Sure. Yeah, let's go. I'd love it. Bring the bus to the game. That'd be awesome, Easy. So looking forward to it, pal. And thanks for the call, and good luck with your Western. Yeah, should be a good time. Nate saying, live and die by the 3-ball, BG. And boy, did they. Yeah, what were the final numbers? Let's pull it up. Let's see, what were the final numbers? They jacked up a couple of dumb ones. They were doing pretty hot early, but let's see what they finished with. Tatum at 7 threes. He was awesome. Derek White was awesome too. He had 6 threes. They shot 37.5%, 18 of 48, while the Knicks shot 35%, 12 threes versus the 18. But, that's the thing. You live and die by that sword, for sure. All right. Let's go to the phone lines again. Yes. Johnny Boy here on the program. Johnny?
Morning, Boy Green. How are you today?
I'm all right.
That's good. I'm glad. Well, just calling to see if you're all right. So
I appreciate that, man. Bing bong.
Bing freaking bong. Orange and blue skies, baby. That's what we're talking about today. Man, what a game last night. It was a good game.
Yeah, it was, and I thought trading shots back and forth was crazy because we hadn't really had a game like that where we had it for that long. Like, we had some games earlier in the series where we're trading blows, and then like the Celtics pulled away, and then you got craziness at the end. But the just boom, 3, boom, it was just like I said, a UFC fight where they just look at each other. We're like, let's just friggin' swing, and they're just trading shots back, and I was like, holy friggin' crap, it was exciting. So, exciting to the end, of course, but yeah, it was that was a game, man.
Sucks what happened to Tatum, though, man. Wishing them
kills me.
A quick recovery, man. That sucks, dude. So
hopefully it's not what they all think. A lot of people are saying Achilles. Again, I just hope to the gods it's not, because like for him, if that is true, for him to have blown it out in May this deep for the next season, he could be out the full next year if that's true. So yeah, that would suck. That'd be awful.
Yeah, man. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the possible with the schedule.
Yeah,
right?
Please.
Just a quick thing with the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
Would you play the Bills first and kind of try to knock out that from jump, and potentially, with everything else with the schedule itself to help us out playoff wise, maybe? I don't know. Get the heart out of the way.
I have no fear. So it's like I have the opponents in front of me. Let me try to see. So Bills are really tough. Like, who's another tough one? Who's here? The Ravens obviously are hard. The Bengals, I'm sure, will be difficult. Like, so those are probably the 3 toughest, right? Bills, Ravens, Bengals. Probably Bills and Ravens more so. I give no shits. If they want to open up the season against Ravens, we actually did that a couple years ago, so that's totally possible. If they want to open up the season against Bills, we've done that within the last couple of years. That was 2023, so like we've done it before. I give no like this game we're going to go to. I will go to any game. It doesn't matter to me. But I've heard Woody say in the past, and he's talking about the scared money. He's like, I don't want to go to a game we're going to lose to. I don't have that shitty attitude. I go into a game saying we're going to win every game. So like, it doesn't matter to me. So I don't think about it in those terms. But to your point, right, Bills, I would love to. Let's trade shots with the Bills, our new era Jets with Aaron Glenn and company, and let's see how we size up to the Bills who have won the division 4 years in a row. Scared money don't make money. So, yeah, I don't mind at all.
Exactly. And then the other thing is, too, right, the whole with the Jets, we don't know if the Jets are going to be a heavy run offense. We don't know.
That's the assumption, right?
Like, why can't it be a balanced offense, right?
That'd be nice.
Mean, we're just writing Justin Fields completely off and just not giving him the benefit of the doubt. He has a really good line, right? He wasn't a bum in Ohio. Like, he was not.
Great.
That dude threw the ball down the field. He just was in a bad place with those teams that he was at before. He had something over there at Pittsburgh, but ownership didn't want to do. They wanted Russell Wilson. I don't know if it's going to be run heavy. I have no idea what this team is going to do this year, and I like that. Right? They're having everybody guessing right now, not to know what this team could potentially do. So I'm hyped for the season, man. Can't wait for the schedule that comes out. I would want the Bills first. Bring the Bills. Right? Let's show them who the Jets could truly be. It'll be a statement game, right? So why the hell not? And if like you said, like the Knicks beating out the Celtics right now and whatnot, right? Scared money don't make money. So
that's true.
Let's go Knicks.
There you go. Appreciate it, Johnny. Thanks for the call. And Dre Correa lighting up the chat with his blue and orange hearts. Dre Correa. Hashtag New York forever. Knicks. Disgusting. But whatever. You guys won the game, so you guys get it. You get all the ability to trash talk. Let's go back to the phone line. Pep joins here on the show. What's up, Pep?
Hey, Paul. Hey, we're playing Dallas at home this year?
We are. Dallas is one of the home games, yes.
So I'm assuming Pop will come in his Dallas attire?
You know, that would be interesting. I would heavily assume so. And boy, would that tailgate be awkward with the 99% Jet. If that's a game that gets chosen, it works out date wise. And that's it. And we're like, JETS. And we'll just have Pop over there, just like, standing over there in a corner, like, what the hell? Yeah, that would be awkward, but funny. So I sort of hope that happens. That'd be a great one.
Look, I'm not into Dallas, but Pop is part of the tribe. Anybody gives him any crap, we got his back. So
of course, it's sort of like we can all make jokes, but other people start going, "Hey, f you, Cowboys," and we're like, "Whoa, he's one of us, pal. Back up." But and then we immediately go, "All right, yeah, screw you, buddy," and then we come back and give him the business. I mean, that's only natural. Yeah.
That was just a quick hop on. I'll talk to you later.
I love it. Yeah, thanks, Hap. Yeah, again, if I'm looking at this, like, let's just talk this out. Okay, again, we won't know. The Jets London thing should be coming out in 20 minutes. We got 500 people in the room. Like the video, hit subscribe. That's a free way to contribute. Again, there's an article in the YouTube description down below if you wanted to hear more about this record-breaking Mason Taylor production from The Athletic. Feel free. That's awesome. Feel free to do that. Again, we'll learn the Jets London game, which is going to take away one of these home games in 20 minutes. Good Morning Football. Hopefully, like I said, we're still on air for that here on the show before I have to run to the radio station. Excuse me. Here are the possible home games that we could be. Well, we're going to go to one of these, obviously, because one of them is a home game for our 2025 tailgate with that sign-up sheet in our YouTube description down below. We got, obviously, any of the AFC East opponents. Bills, Dolphins, Patriots. I've been to several Jets-Patriots games over the years. I've definitely been in Buffalo for a Jets-Bills game. I can't remember if I've been to a MetLife for a Jets-Bills game. I can't remember. Possible. Yeah, I think I definitely wrote that one out because, like, I think we just got our asses beat. Oh yeah, I've definitely been there for Jets Bills. I went there with a friend before, so that's on the list again. I've probably been to some of the ballpark at 10 Jets games in my life, something like that. So it could be any AFC East opponents. I don't think I've definitely never been for a Jets Dolphins game, so maybe EZ will sort of speak that one into existence. That's possible. Browns, that's a game I'd feel pretty good about. A good Joe Flacco revenge game. Berg obviously has the additional sex appeal to Justin Fields thing and maybe Aaron Rodgers thing, so that would be interesting. The Cowboys, because the Cowboys always have intrigue, and then my pop being the Cowboys guy, so that'd be sort of interesting as a game. And then Falcons, Panthers, Broncos is the three others. And again, one of these obviously is going to London. Yeah, I'd be cool with any of these, to be honest with you. I mean, obviously there's some additional appeal with some of the other ones, but whatever ends up happening is going to be good. And no, as people are speculating in the comments section, that the Jets Broncos London Week 6 is not official yet. It is just rumors, but we will get that We'll learn that in less than 20 minutes. Good Morning Football's making that announcement this morning ahead of the schedule release. So I see you in here, Barbara. I see Southern Rich talking about it and Alan talking about it again. And that is not official. That could, again, I'm not trying to crap on it and say it's not happening. It could happen, but again, we'll know that in 20 minutes. So we'll get to hear what it is. So TBD. Leonardo Santos, who is signed up for our Boy Green tailgate, also a Boy Green Coffee Club member, he said we should do the first AFC game of the Cowboys game. Yeah, that'd be great. I'm sort of open to it. Sort of my window. Again, there are exceptions to all possibilities, I suppose, but I'm shooting for September or early October. That's sort of that first 6-7 week window is sort of where I'm focusing on. Somewhere in there, potentially for the Boy Green tailgate. Again, until we know the schedule, we won't know exactly the possibilities, but that's sort of my gut. We'll see. We've played the Broncos like 6 straight years, so I'm fine with that one going over to London. God bless. As long as AVT doesn't have to go to Denver. It's a Jets home game, so he won't, but you get my point. Infrared Jet says, insiders have pegged dates May 25th to May 27th for Pitt to sign A-Rod. That is wildly specific. I see us playing Pitt for a home opener. That would be wild, and what a fun one that would be. That could happen. My gut tells me Jet Steelers is going to be an earlier season thing, like somewhere within the first month is what my gut says. Which would be a fun one for sure to potentially go to, because our Aaron Rodgers, it would be weird because the home game I went to last year was week 3 Jets Patriots, and fans are chanting "Let's go Rodgers," and then I can only imagine what the chants are going to be if he's a Pittsburgh Steeler. Wouldn't that be a song? J Boy says we got the coffee club at MetLife. No way they lose. Damn straight. That'll be awesome. I can't wait. This is going to be such a good time. Like I said, we currently have, let me double check our numbers here. Let's see here. Okay, let's go back to the sign-up sheet. Let me see. Yep, we're at 63 Jets tickets committed. 63 Jets tickets committed so far. And I'm sure, and this is before we even know the price of the Jets game. We know the price of the tailgate, and we even know what the game that we're going to go to is. We don't know any of that information. 63 people have signed up. That's incredibly humbling and pretty cool. So love it. All of that is possible, and what the Jets game ends up being. Jerby says that would be another Monday night opener. Maybe. That's possible. We have 500 people in the room. Like the video. Hit subscribe. Appreciate it. All right. Let me double check. See if we have any early leakage on Jet schedule. Just want to take a quick peek to see if anything has come through. They announced, so a couple other schedule notes are coming out. So we have Packers-Eagles. That's Week 10 for Monday Night Football. The NFL just sent that out. Let me see what other ones we have here on the schedule. So we know Week 1, that's Cowboys-Eagles. We learned that yesterday. We've got, let's see, what else do we got here? The Week 10 Monday Night Football, Eagles-Packers, sure. Is there any other one? Black Friday ends up being Eagles-Bears. All right, so we got that one on the 28th, Black Friday game. Broncos Chiefs is the Christmas game, December 25th, the Thursday night Christmas game. Let me see, what else do we know? Christmas. Bears Eagles, that's a Black Friday game. All right. Gosh. Oh, and then the doubleheader week 16, we got Eagles, Commanders, Packers, Bears. That's also on the docket for what we have. And like I said, we're about to get the full international schedule here as well as another possibility. That's the latest from the NFL. We will see. Southern Jet says Jets Broncos week 6 will interfere with the Mets in the World Series. That could happen. That's possible. Yeah, sure. All right, everybody. We don't. What we'll do is this: we'll put a bow on this puppy, and we'll see. I thought we were going to get it during the show, but at 8:45, who knows if that's officially going to happen at that point. If it does, we'll have a quick video up on YouTube reacting to that schedule. And again, we'll do even more. We'll see you guys back at 3:00. Boy Green meets Woody. We're for our full schedule prediction. Again, we'll be doing that. It'll be me and Woody at 3:00 predicting the whole schedule, and we'll know the London game as well. Shout out to the 500 people in the room. Like the video, hit subscribe, and peace up, A-Town. We'll see you guys in a bit, and fingers crossed, we'll see what this London game ends up being. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in, and we'll see you. Take care.